All right, all you snowboarders of the internet, we're here, we're live, we're taking your questions. We have a new game. I'll unveil that in a minute. So here's how it's going to go. Super chats, we'll get a chance at the new game once I unveil it. I will be answering your guys' questions for at least an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. We don't really know how long I'll go. It all depends on you guys. I'm a little beat. I just got out of the gym and I had to rush to finish putting this thing together because the parts finally showed up for this thing. So anyways, if you're a longtime follower, you see that that I've actually set up all the live premieres for the first week-ish of the board reviews, and there'll be more of that coming. So yeah. Anyways, there's that. But yeah, we got that going on for you. Also, it's National Dog Day. So if you have a dog, you should celebrate your dog. I celebrated my dog by feeding her a lot of raw meat. She is eating raw meat and being very angry right now. So yeah, anyways, get your questions in. I'm going to try to answer them. And when we hit a few more people, I'm going to unveil what is behind this, the new game, which there's potential for 2 more games to be added in the coming weeks. We're going to do something cool here later in the fall, closer to the season that we're actually working on. But I know that I want to try to get some of these questions answered. The first one comes from New Renaissance. I have a challenging gear advice question. I want a mid to stiff directional twin profile, irrelevant, but I want it good on jumps and in pow. Oh, and no Burton, Arbor, Mervyn, or Nitro, please. So Jones Ultra Mountain Twin, Rome Freaker, Rome Agent, the Telos Mike Rankwit, the Telos DST as well. You could look at the K2 Broadcast or even the Manifest team if you really wanted to. Let's see what else is out there. With Ride, you'd be stuck kind of with the Burnout to an extent, or maybe the Bench Warmer. So anyways, there's your options. Let's see. We got one from Sean T. Thanks for the advice on the Ultra Flagship last week versus the Hovercraft. I'm thinking of going with the 161, but was also considering the 62 wide for more pow float. But at 5'10", 175 pounds with a size 10 Macis boot. Oh, looks like we're having some connectivity issues here. Shit. All right. Well, anyways, yeah. So size 10 Macis boot with a medium Genesis X Burton binding. Do you think the wide would be sacrificing too much for quick turns on hard pack for the extra pow float? You're on that cusp of being too wide, too short. So you could. It's kind of dealer's preference. You're going to get more pow float with going with the wide, and you're going to get a little bit more nimbleness in the trees by going with the regular. I'd say it's personal preference. If you're really worried about it, just go with the regular. If you're really looking for more pow float, then you ideally want to go with that wide as well. Okay, let's see. Oh, we got a super chat up here. All right, we got a super chat from the moderator. New game shit, RIP, L Stackers Adventures, rest in peace, rip. Jimmy T, F House sucks. AEW is cool. Rome Nationals are nice. Katanas too. Storm Chaser. Wow, that was a mouthful. That was a mouthful of stuff right there. Okay. Anyways, see. Jesse asks, will there be a review of the K2 instrument? Yes. That should be scheduled probably first week of October, 4th week of September, somewhere in there. I'm still finishing up editing a bunch of the reviews, but once we get that going, we're going to try to do that. Let's see. So yeah. Let's see. I feel like I'm missing some. Okay. Well, here we go. Pro Rec Athletics. Anyone else pre-order the Mega Murkoff Pure Hype? I hope people ordered it. God damn. That thing's going to sell out. Like, it's going to sell out. Not a question in my mind that it's going to sell out. So if you're looking for Capita Mega Mercury, make sure that you pre-order it and get it in there. We got another super chat from David off Black Dynamite. Just hanging out. Already booked mid-December flights to Breck and Vale. Maybe hit Coppers Free hike park too. Chance of snow is hit or miss, right? Yeah, mid-December is kind of early. We did get snow last week after the live stream. We got maybe an inch or so up high. So there was that. Okay. We got BQB. How does the Jones Mind Expander compare to the Lago Open Road? And what size mind expander for a 5'11", 180-pound rider? So the Open Road it's got a more aggressive camber profile. It's a little bit wider underfoot. It's also stiffer, and it's not as surfy. It's more like you could actually charge and pop and freestyle with it, where the Mind Expander is more surfy, laid back. You're going to play around with it and whatnot in there. For 180 pounds, I think it's like a 54 that I think it comes in. That's the size that I would look at for the Mind Expander. All right. We got a super chat from Rad Dad. Looking for a Rad Dad intermediate all mountain board, no park. Frontier, Mountain Twin, any other suggestions? I don't get a lot of pow here. Well, you don't want a Mountain Twin. It's a freestyle board. You probably, and you're not doing park. So yeah, the Frontier's not bad. K2 Instrument would be another one that I would look at. Rome Warden. Let's see what else. Even like an Endeavor Ranger. So there's some options for you. Okay. Steven asks, thoughts on the 2022 Rome Artifact? Nothing changed from the 2021. They actually just carried it through the line, same graphic and everything on there. I wrote it. It's got that double kick tip to it, which is pretty cool. If you can really get it to engage, like you really have to press into it to get engaged. Otherwise, it's just a cambered artifact. It's like nothing fucking mind-blowing. I mean, yeah, it's got those little carbon rods in there. But, yeah, that's kind of it. So I see we got more people getting in here. If you're just getting in here, you got a question, get it in the chat box. Super chats will, once we unveil the new game, get a chance to win. When we hit 75 people, I will unveil this, which at 62 people, we're almost there. This is a new game. We got 2 more games potentially in the works down the line for the International Angry Day of Giving, or whatever the fuck we called it last year. I can't even remember. But yeah, so there are chances to win. I think in this new game, I know that there's crew necks, hoodies, t-shirts for the new merchandise drop that's coming. I think there's goggles in there. There might be a snowboard. Yeah, so we're definitely giving away a bunch of stuff. But let's see. What else we got here? Okay. Richard Medico, more stoked on this season than any other season past. You know, I'm kind of stoked for this season too. I think it's going to be good. I think we're all like in this good place mentally where we're going to have a fucking field day with it, get out, ride. I know right now it's tentative. I'm looking at trying to set up like some different meet and greets. I know my local shop here in Breckenridge is expanding into the 3rd floor of their building. And so they're putting a whole tune shop, or not tune shop, but a demo center and like hot wax, edger, if they can get an edger up there. But they have Karua demos. And also I know a lot of reps, and they'll donate or they'll drop their fleet off so that we can demo it. So I've been talking with Andy, the owner, and Leanne, the manager. And I think one of the things we're looking at doing is on certain days, I might come in for the morning and be there to answer people's questions, set them up on demo equipment. So I'd be there like 10 to 12 or something on Saturdays and try to get people stoked out, go demo some stuff, go out, try some stuff. Hopefully they come back, they like it, they buy it from the shop. That's one thing we're doing. The other thing that I'm looking at doing is meeting ride-ups at Copper and A Basin. So, and maybe Steamboat. I'm not sure. I got to talk with the guys at Powder Tools about doing some stuff with them. But the goal is to try to get you guys, like if you're traveling, coming through, meet up, go ride, make a couple laps, have some fun. So, yeah. All right. Let's see. Well, you guys are really chomping at the bit, so fuck it. We're close enough. I'm going to unveil the new game. And you're probably asking yourself, what the hell is this thing? Well, guys, this is one of those classic Acorn homie dispensers, gumball dispensers. And this is 100 acorns full of potential prizes. So basically, you super chat. I crank the wheel. Something pops out. I'm going to give this thing a test run. Once I fill this, I got to shake these around for you. Trying to get all this shit. Oh, God. They're going everywhere. They're going everywhere. Where'd they go? But yeah, this is the new game for right now. Figured we'd try something a little different. So, but yeah, like this one is definitely a sticker pack, and now it's in there. But yeah, you guys are gonna have a chance to win a bunch of stuff. So filling this thing. So there's 100 of these because that's what I bought. Because I think that's what it takes. It might take 150, but I'm gonna try to fill it up. We're gonna let this thing go, and basically super chats. I'm gonna start letting you guys do stuff. But yeah, there's goggles in there, bindings, hoodies, t-shirts, stickers. Billy Ray Valentine's home phone number and address. Jonathan Buckhouse's anal virginity. Actually, I think he lost that a while ago. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, so this is for you guys. So, you know, basically, whole new machine, new game. So let's see what we got here. I'm gonna give it a test run, make sure it's working. Let's see what the first one is. What do we got? What is the first one? Oh, well, it was a test, and it was win a snowboard. So, yeah, you could have won a snowboard. But all right, well, let's take some super chats here and see where we left off. Let's see. All right, so we got one from Osvaldo. Should I get the Jones flagship or the Aviator 2.0? I'm 6 foot, 215 pounds. Do I need wide? Verizon. I think you mean version. I do everything with very little park. I don't know if you need a wide because he didn't say how wide your boots are. I mean, I'm assuming if you're like an 11, you definitely want a wide. Flagship is a little more laid back and softer than the Aviator 2.0. The Aviator 2.0 is like a harder charger, more aggressive. You're really going to drive it, push it to the limit in there. The reviews, I think the Aviator 2.0 review will be dropping around like the 25th to the 28th or 30th of next month. But yeah. All right, let's see what we got here. All right. So, okay. Wait. Brand new acorns don't want to pop open. Okay. Well, this is a big one. The person below you gets entered into a future raffle. So that's just some dude named Chris. I don't know who Chris is, but we're going to put Chris in there. So yeah. And remember, next month we will be giving away, or we will be doing a prize drawing from the boot with all the entrance people in there. So yeah, we got that going on, which is insane in there. But yeah, if you're just tuning in, you got questions, get them in the chat, super chats, get a chance at the new game. I haven't named this thing yet. I still don't even really know what to do, but it looks like I got to order more acorns for this thing. So yeah. Okay, Tibby TT. What's the difference between the Remind, Insole, Cush, Medic, etc.? Got no real obscure foot issues. Just looking for a good upgrade in stock insoles for some new boots. Any recommendations on brands? The big difference in there is how high the instep is and how much padding it has. So like the Cush to the Medic, it just changes how much overall padding is in there, so how much dampening, and there's a little difference in the height of the instep as well. Okay. Letters, you know I want a chance at the new game. Of course you do. Everyone wants a chance at the new game. It's the new game. What do we got here? Ooh, entered into raffle. All right. Well, letters, you're going into the to the raffle for future prize draw, which next month, I got to decide what board to give away next month. It's either going to be the PBR Slush Slasher or I'm not sure what else is in there that I want to give away, but I think that's the one that I'm going to give away. So, yeah. Okay. Parker asks, how will the Super Pig do for riding Snowbird to Utah? Powder, steep terrain, trees, absolutely no park. Love to send it and drop cliffs. You're going to have a little bit of an issue just if you send him really deep off of a cliff, just because there is such little amount of tail on that thing comparatively. Otherwise, that board will float super well, and you won't have to worry about it. So it's a good board for riding Snowbird. Yeah. 4x4 therapy. Would you say the dance hall could be a good powder board? Low angle powder that's not crazy deep. Yeah, I think like over a foot, you're going to want something more powder oriented. Could it handle Japow? Any snowboard can handle it within reason. It's just not going to be the best. You probably want to upgrade to like an HPS from Solomon instead. Okay. Let's see. What do we got here? We got Fruit Poop Loops, or RIP, the Wheel of Misfortune. The wheel is not gone. It's actually sitting right over there. It could return. Well, you just won yourself a jumbo sticker pack, sir. Jumbo sticker pack. All you got to do, email angrysnowboarder@gmail.com, and I'll get you that jumbo in the mail. I know you got some other stuff coming to you, and a few other people have mailed out a bunch of stuff, so yeah. All right. Austin's week. Thoughts on the Burton Custom Camber? Man, it's the Burton Custom Camber. It's been around for like 7,000 fucking years. It's a cambered board. It's never fucking mind-blowing. It'll get the job done. And everyone and their fucking brother will have it, and just about every demo center on Earth will fucking have it as their demo board. That board has never been like, oh my God, I want to fucking jerk off because I wrote it. It's more like, yeah, it's a snowboard. I wrote it. All right. And FYI, if you win anything, I do ship worldwide. I don't give a fuck, because that's how I roll. Okay. Rubo Harris, why not? Let's see what you got here, bud. This is ridiculous. This thing's ridiculous. I just sit here and turn the wheel and shit pops out. So, oh man, these acorns are tight. Ooh, this is a good one for everyone. It's a PSA. Spray skiers. Spray skiers. Always spray skiers. And L-Stacker. Always spray L-Stacker. Okay, what else we got here? Okay. Let's see. Peter Holtzclaw, give me some of those meth acorns of misfortune. There's no meth in there that I'm aware of. Ooh. Well, the person below you gets entered. Yep. Person below you gets entered into a raffle. So, all right. Well, the person below you is MPix00, so we'll put that in. Get ready for adding that to. God, there are so many people that could potentially win a snowboard in this thing. This is ridiculous. We gotta do a prize drawing. Maybe we'll do that on the 16th of next month, since reviews start on the 15th. Okay. Corey Moore, as per your recommendation, I picked up a 2021 ride algorithm, so I better not suck. Well, I mean, if you go snowboarding and you progress and you feel good about yourself, I'd like to believe that you wouldn't suck. All right. This is a good one. Next non-super chat gets a chance at this thing. So let's see. So we got Seraphile, Black Snowboarder to Death versus K2 Alchemist. Difference, similarities, and or worth it to get both sizes for either a 200 pounds, a 5'7", size 9 boot. That's a lot of questions in there. Okay. Well, let's see what you get first. And you got yourself a medium sticker pack, too. All right. Well, all you got to do, email me, angrysnowboarder@gmail, and I'm going to get that in the mail to you. Make sure you put your address in there so that you can get that. But to answer your question, the big difference is the camber profiles across the two. The Alchemist is a more aggressive camber profile. The Black Snowboarder to Death actually, in my opinion, has a better edge grip underfoot than the Alchemist, but the Alchemist does a better job of dampening when you get through choppy, shitty terrain. It just cuts through with ease. They're both in the same category, relatively sit in that same realm. So there's the similarities, but it's not worth it to get both. If you're going to choose, you got to ask yourself, if you want a little more lively, you go B-side. If you want a little more dampening, you want Alchemist. At 200 pounds, 5'7", and a size 9 boot, what is it? I think it's like around a 160 or 161 or something like that, somewhere in that range. That's what I'd go for hard charging. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Vanessa Tracy asks, all right, Avran, have you dropped your thoughts about this $25K insurance that is coming with a past day ticket at the one resort? Can't remember what resort. It's Powder Mountain. You get an additional $25K coverage, I think, for like an extra $3, $5, something like that. I totally think it's worth it. Like, for me, I would be like, fuck yeah, I'm going to go pay this extra money for an accident insurance. As someone that has been airlifted out of a resort, I can tell you it is not cheap. It is very pricey. So that would help cover that bill if you get a little too gnarly for your own good. Unfortunately, I don't think that insurance would cover if you get clapped from banging one of their snow carnies. So you got to be aware of like what it covers, but I'm pretty sure it's just accident insurance. So if like you get mauled by a moose on the run, probably not going to be covered. But you know, like a feral little skier kid like hits you and then bites your ankle and it gets infected, probably going to be covered. I think it's actually a good idea. Everyone should look at accident insurance, which reminds me, I got to go look at accident insurance for the season. It's just an added little bonus to cover things. All right. Okay, we got Pro Rec Athletics. Now pilots work for the Mega Merc. Yeah. Little softer than what I would probably put on there. I'd probably bump up to the Select Pro from now, but it will work. So, you know, it's not like it's a bad option. All right, what do we got here? Spray skiers. Always spray skiers. Fucking amazing. You guys like this new game? It's a little more quiet than the wheel. We're working on some other ones that are going to be really interesting. And then we're going to have a game show. I guess I'll just spill the beans. I think we're going to do a snowboarding game show. So that'll be kind of funny. All right. Oh, man. Fuck. Okay. Let's take some more questions here. All right. Carlos Enriquez. I'm pretty sure I'm getting a new Brian Aguchi camber to replace the one I destroyed last year. I'm curious if there are other boards I could consider. Yeah. So the Ultra flagship from Jones, I think, is a great step up. Even the regular flagship, but I like the Ultra flagship better. That one's really good. The Nitro Super Team. Let's see what else is out there. If you really want to go stiff and hate your life, well, I shouldn't say that. No, scratch that. Never mind. But yeah, like a Ride Berserker would be another good option as well for down there in Aspen. So let's see what we got for you here, Carlos. This thing's ridiculous. Ooh. Jumbo sticker pack for you, sir. Jumbo sticker pack for Mr. Carlos Enriquez. Yeah. which, Carlos, I know you asked me a live stream or two ago about getting my Black Label new straps. I found them, so I'm going to drop those in the mail to you. So it took a little while, but I found them. I don't know why they were where they were. I think my dog dragged them under the table or something. I don't know. I found a foot in there too. She's eating and killing people. She's vicious. So yeah. Okay. Fruit Poop Loops, more stickers. Oh god, all the stickers. It's all the stickers. It's all people get anymore is stickers. God, these things are tight. Oh shit. That's a good one. That's a good one. Win a hoodie. Make sure you email me your size, and I'll get that in the mail. It's actually going to be one of the new designs that isn't on the store yet. So, yeah. So just so everyone knows, like if you're part of the community here, I actually put up a poll. I'm asking just like boxy fitted t-shirts, stuff like that. We're going to be putting out a line of merchandise. We're revamping everything. That'll be coming out next month on there. Also trying to source half-pipe jerseys and spring riding pipe gloves right now. So I'm playing around with some stuff on that. And possibly like maybe another coach's jacket, because we did coach's jackets in the past. That would be more like a spring drop of stuff. But yeah. So anyways, we're just trying to do some of that stuff in there. And I see we're over 100 people in here. So if you're just getting in here, you got questions, get them in the chat. I'm going to try to answer them. Super chats, you get for me to see what you get from the Acorns of Misfortune back here. You know, this nice big gumball machine that's just full of prizes because, you know, clearly I just need to find different ways to keep you people entertained. So, okay, let's see. Petrush T3, 20 years of snowboarding without hitting park. Now 30 and decided I want to do it now. Will I die? Probably, because you're going to come in too fast. You're going to lean too far back when you hit the air, and you're going to be like, ah, cannonball, and you're going to fucking leave your ass imprint in the landing of the jump. Go in easy, take it small, watch how other people are hitting shit. Do not go right to the big line. You do, even though you probably have the riding fundamentals for it, you don't have the air awareness or the spatial awareness to understand it. And if you're really in doubt, try to take like one of those coaching courses that they offer with like the freestyle coach to take you through the park. Those things are always solid. Oh God. Taylor S. Turn the wheel for Slim. Speaking of Slim, it was a banger week of voicemails from him. Like he's back. I'm going to play one for you guys. And for like all you new people that are just getting in here that don't understand the Slim Whitman reference, there's a lot of inside jokes in these live streams because, well, you know, we created this thing. Well, Taylor, you just won yourself a jumbo sticker pack. So make sure you email me angrysnowboarder@gmail.com, and I'll get that in the mail to you. So, yeah. But yeah, Slim Whitman is, I don't know, a wackadoodle that has a crush on snowboarding and me. But yeah, it's been a fucking banger week of Slim Whitman isms. Starting last week, Thursday. So that would have been, or maybe it was Tuesday. No, wait, where is it? Let's see. Last week was the 19th. Okay, yeah, here it is.
Listen to me very carefully, okay? We had our phone call today, okay? And I had to call you because I was deeply concerned about those two things that I mentioned to you. Oh, there are other people getting far too much attention from you, you fucking dick nose. And I feel very, very confident that you don't mean it. No, you don't mean it. You, it's an accident. You don't mean to give these other people all of your attention instead of me, instead of Slim Whitman. I mean, why are people spinning for Slim? What does that even mean? I can't figure it out. I'm concerned, Avery. I'm concerned. And we're going into a new summer season. I'm questioning this stuff.
Oh my God. Yeah, so that was last week after last week's live stream from good old Slimothy Whitman. That's Oh. Okay, we got another one from Osvaldo. Okay, well, how about the Aviator 2.0 or the Black Snowboard of Death? 10.5 boot. Ask yourself which camber profile you want. If you want like full camber, that's where the Aviator 2.0 comes in. And if you want something a little more hybrid, then you go with the Black Snowboard of Death. I think the Black Snowboard of Death is actually better in powder, where the Aviator 2.0 is like more precision based on a groomer and is a little bit more freestyle based. It does do its thing, so it's crazy, like how different they are, even though they relatively sit in the same category. I will say this: that Aviator 2.0 is absolutely amazing with how damp it is. Like it just does such a good job of dampening that kinetic energy in the nose. So it's crazy like that. Okay, so you need to river dip the like button, everyone. River dip the like button. I don't know what the fuck that means, and I'm the one that put these in here. So river dip the like button, you sinners. Okay, let's take some questions. Let's see. Okay, Adnan Fazek, trying to get some L1 gear, can't seem to order off their site. Is ordering direct from them ever a possibility? Evo has a limited supply. You can when they have it in stock. They don't have it in stock right now. I think there's going to be some shipping issues with a lot of brands right now. I think they're all struggling to figure that one out because global shipping's kind of fucked. But if you're looking for L1 gear, one of the best places to actually get it is from Milo Sport in Salt Lake, and you can go to milosport.com. I think that's their website. And you might be able to even pre-order it from there. That's usually the best spot to get L1 stuff, just because Nitro's office and is so close that they can just drive it right over to them. So that's always a good one. But that's the best spot that I've ever found for finding L1 outerwear, which I love L1 outerwear. It's my favorite. I've been riding it now for 16 years, pretty much exclusively. Every time I leave it, shit just gets whack as fuck. I'm like, oh, God, I remember the year I tried Holden and I blew the pants out. Oh, this is a good one. Vanessa Tracy's vibrator. Yeah, Vanessa Tracy's vibrator. So it's probably getting a lot of use up in Montana. Not. So, yes. Ugh. Good old Vanessa Tracy's vibrator. All right. We got another super chat from Bryson Huber. Just want to try the new game. All right. Well, we'll try the new game. So, all right. What do we got here? All right. Ooh. Small sticker pack. Bryson, all you got to do, email me, angrysnowboarder@gmail with your address, and I'll get that in the mail. And there you go. Make sure you put that address in there. Anyone that wins anything, make sure you put your address. And if you won like a hoodie or anything, make sure you put your size so that I can get that shipped to you. Okay, let's see what we got here. Lake Snakes. Deluxe boots were badass way back when. How are they now? Nothing's changed. They have shitty-ass foam in the liners. They're super fucking bulky. Their speed lace system is not as good as other ones out there. They pack out relatively quick. Their stiffest boots turn in. They go to mush like pretty much where they peaked when you thought they were at the top of their game is where they peaked. And that's just kind of how it goes. So, yeah. That's that. Okay, what do we got here? Levi Lieb, good short fatty to pair with the niche Maelstrom. Well, you could do the niche Pyre if you wanted to stay with niche. Otherwise, I think the Telos Backslash really complements that board super well. The Ride's super pig. And if you wanted to just go full-blown party board, I would look at the, what is that? The Rome Stalefish. I like that one a little bit more than the regular one because it's a little stiffer. So, yeah, those would be some good options to pair with it. There we go. So, yeah, hopefully you guys are liking this game. I don't know. It's new. We're figuring it out. it's still rough. I thought it was just a little different than the wheel. So what do we got here? Oh, that's a rough one. Lose a turn. That's ouch. That's harsh. That is harsh. Okay, what do we got here? Hamster Cool Bean, is the 21 review of the Stratus the same for 2022? Yes, because it didn't change. It did not change. There's nothing new in it, so it's still going to ride exactly the same. So there we go. Whew. So, okay, what do we got here? Oh, this is a good one. It's a double eat your muscle cheese. So eat your muscle cheese twice. Eat your muscle cheese, which is what happens to muscle milk when you leave it sitting in a windowsill in the sun for 6 months. It turns into muscle cheese. So, yeah, got to watch out for that muscle cheese. It will get you. Well, it's muscle cheese. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Okay. Well, let's take another Slim Whitman voicemail for everyone. This one came in on Saturday at 8:27 in the morning. Oh, this is a long one.
Hi, Avran. I'm looking for Avran, the angry snowboarder. Hi, Avran. It's Slim Whitman. I wanted to let you know a decision I've made, okay? A decision that Slim Whitman has made for himself. Shut the fuck up, little boy. Sorry, the baby's crying. Listen, I will not be wearing Patagonia clothing this season because I do not support their decision to abandon Jackson Hole Mountain Resort. Okay, I'm going to lose them now just to support them and live in the car because I support Majorie Tyler Green. Yeah, she is the best person we have in the parliament thing. She's the best. I hate vaccines. I won't get one. You can't make me. Climate change, whatever that means. Okay. It snowed yesterday in Colorado. These fucking big snows. These people that don't understand. Okay, science is not true. You understand?
So I think Slim's saying vote Republican. I'm not sure. And that he lives in a car and he's moving to Jackson Hole. I don't know. That was a really weird voicemail to wake up to. Okay, letter says the acorns seem giving on day one. The acorns do a lot of things. Ugh. Man, that was a tough one. Whew. Ooh. R.I.P. to L. Stacker's Adventures. Rest in peace. River Dip. So, okay. Vanessa Vargas, I want to play. Everyone wants to play. It's a game. What do we got here? Woo! Vanessa, you won yourself a medium sticker pack. You can see it through this. It said medium sticker pack. Didn't have to pop that one open. All you got to do is email angrysnowboarder@gmail.com and I'll get that in the mail to you. Expect them about a week. I'm waiting on some more stickers to show up right now. I'm kind of like waiting on some new ones that I was going to add to the store. So, okay, 4x4 therapy. Give me a chance to win something as our season is slipping away due to COVID lockdown. Got in 16 days, so still got to be happy. Oh, God, I feel so bad for Australia, New Zealand. Like, you guys getting locked down again. It's like, fuck, man. You guys did so good, and then this shit happens. It sucks. I was talking to the owner of Kind Snowboards the other day, and it just seems so bad. Well, you didn't win anything, but you got some good advice. Eat your muscle cheese. It will keep you strong. It's got what, plants crave, electrolytes. So, yeah. Okay. Tim Haggard, just want a decent poppy wide board. 170 pounds, 6 foot 2 inches, size 13 boot. Nitro Beast, if you think that's going to be too soft for you, the Nitro T3 as well. You could also look at the Nitro Super Team. So 3 Nitros right there. Those are super poppy. Let's see. The Ride Burnout is poppy as well. I found Capita Outsiders has some really good snap to it. The Rome Freaker's good, but I don't think it's wide enough for you in there. Let's see what else is out there. I'm trying to think. There's some really good boards this year for snap. The new Yes Typo was good, but even that basic, because it's full camber, was good, or the Jackpot. Even the new Greats from Yes was solid as well. Okay. This is really creepy. Can I mail you my homemade muscle cheese daddy from Fruit Poop Loops? No! I'm not your daddy. I'll tell you that right now. Where'd it go? Dropped it. You get nothing! It's good because you're fucking creepy. All right, so if you're just tuning in, you got questions, get them in the chat. I am going to try to answer your questions. In their super chats do get to play Acorns of Misfortune. Fuck snowboard vloggers. I don't give a fuck. Okay, where were we? Let's see. I feel like we're missing a few people here. Jesus. We're way up there. Okay, we got Colin Wynn. Hey, Avran, can you give us a comparison pros cons of the Capita Outer Space Living, Yes Basic, and Solomon Craft for an intermediate level rider? I'm torn. Okay, so the Yes Basic is full camber. Outer Space Living is basically a hybrid camber. Solomon Craft is hybrid camber 2.0, so it's like a flat, comes down, and it's got the rocker in there. The best pop will come from the Basic. Then it goes to the Craft, tied with the Outer Space Living. Outer Space Living will be more all-mountain versatile than the other two in there. Best bang for the buck, in my opinion, is the Solomon Craft because you can pick up a last year's for 50% off usually, and nothing's really changed in there. When it comes to edge hold, I think it's kind of a tie between the Outer Space Living and the Basic, with the Craft being slightly below that. So if you're riding icy terrain, if you're talking about jibbing, I think it goes like this. It goes Craft, Outer Space Living, and then the Basic is just slightly lower than that. Just because that full camber, it tends to have a little bit more rebound in it than the other two. Overall, as I said, I think the Craft is actually the best bang for the buck in there. That's the one that I would push for a solid intermediate rider looking to progress. I think you can't really go wrong with that. Like I said, you can usually find a last year's one. So definitely check that out. Let's see what we got for you here, sir. Oh, it's stuck in there. Whew. Okay. Ooh, this is really tight. Oh, remember to subscribe. Remember to subscribe. So, yes. If you're new here, remember to subscribe. Remember, the 15th of next month, product reviews drop. I've got stuff scheduled with live premieres for those already. So, that's really cool. Also, every Monday now for like the next year, you will have a explained video. Like I filmed 52 of them. So, done. I think I've edited like 20 of them already, so they're getting scheduled out and stuff like that. I know there wasn't a top 5 video this week. I was going to film one yesterday, but 2 dudes decided to have a fist fight in front of my house at like 1 in the morning and woke me and the dog up. And I just sort of egged them on and let them go for a while because it was kind of funny. And then I couldn't get back to sleep till 4 a.m. and then I just felt mentally drained. So I just said, fuck it. Yeah. So. Okay. MPix 00. What binding style would you suggest with the Arbor Coda Camber for all mountain freestyle? Currently on Burton Malavitas, looking for something new in all mountain freestyle. The Malavita is a great matchup for that, but if you really want to add something outside of the realm of what you know, check out the Rome Vice, the Bent Metal Action, or the Ride C6. I think those are 3. Oh, and I'll throw a 4th option for you. Also, the Union Strata. Those should all give you a little bit more lateral play in there, make it a little bit more surfy on that board. So when you really push into it and you're like pushing off the tail, you'll just be able to get a little bit out over it and kind of just skid it around and pow. It'd be a little more interesting. So check those out. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay. Okay, we got one from Lisa. Surprised we got a female other than Vanessa Tracy or Vanessa Vargas. I have the Jen's Dream Catcher, and I'm looking into a flagship or Stratus. Want something damper, carving, more power float. Catcher be too similar to the Stratus? Kind of, but here's the thing about the Stratus. It has more pop to it than the flagship, and I feel that it carves better in the long run. Just it grips different underfoot and really lets you center flex the board to drive it, which changes the whole dynamic of it. Like the flagship's cool, but they've softened it up a bunch to the point where I actually rode the Ultra flagship and was like, this is fucking amazing. Like the new Ultra flagship is phenomenal. The regular flagship, I'm like, yeah, okay, people can buy it. They're going to go have fun. It'll be great. You can go to REI, pick it up. There you go. Get your fucking granola bars and talk about how you wear Patagonia vests and you'll be good to go. That's kind of how I view the flagship these days. I think the Stratus, it's like still, it's weird because of the shape on it. It's got like this freestyle flair to it, but it carves. And it's super good like that. So I would say, coming from the Dreamcatcher, the Stratus would probably be a logical progression versus going to the flagship. So let's see what we got here for you, Lisa. Ooh, what'd you win? Lisa, you won yourself a small sticker pack. All you got to do is email angrysnowboarder@gmail with your address and let me know that you won a small sticker pack. And so, yeah, that'll be, here you go. Get that in the mail. Looks like, yeah, we got a few people winning some stuff. Got a hoodie out there. I know there's goggles and stuff in there and other things. So it's crazy. Let's see. Richard Medico, this is my last winter of my father's health insurance. I'm moving to a ski town and becoming a ski bum. I'm from the East Coast. I can't decide to move to Vermont or Colorado. I have about 4K saved up so far. 4K will go further in Vermont, but you're going to deal with rain in Vermont, and, well, Vermont is the fucking pits. Seriously, I one time made the decision to get off the highway in Vermont, and I couldn't get back on for like 70 fucking miles, and the state speed limit, I swear to God, is -10. It was the snail's pace. It's like how they suck you in. You just end up living there because you can't escape. You just can't. Fucking sucked. Like, seriously, 60 miles of driving like 30 miles an hour is like, it's like, oh, I'm going to speed. Oh, I'm back into town. And I'm back into town. It sucked. Colorado is really expensive. I won't lie to you, man. 4K would go further if you went to Utah, especially if you like go to Ogden, go to Powder Mountain, Snow Basin. It would go further. Idaho to an extent, although it's starting to get blown out with California people. But Idaho has some really good stuff in there. If you're cool with it, you got good winter car, I'd look at Driggs, Idaho, and then do Jackson Hole, because then you just drive over the pass, or at least Grand Targhee, or even Victor. Those are a little cheaper. But Colorado, I mean, okay, so let's just say you wanted to move to Colorado. Let's just say you wanted to move to Summit County. The going rate for a bedroom right now is $1,200. And you're going to need first, last, and deposit. That's $3,600 right there. That's going to leave you with $400. Now, the good thing is jobs are plentiful here. The problem is you're new in town. They're going to abuse you and tell you, oh, yeah, you'll be able to ride. And the next thing you know, you're working 7 days a week. And it's like how they get you into this. They suck you in like that. I tell you what I would do in your situation. If you want to come to Colorado, apply to Copper Mountain, live in Leadville, get a good winter car with good winter tires. Or see if you can get staff housing at the Edge. And actually, if you apply for staff housing at the Edge, here's a little hint. If you want free staff housing, volunteer to be an RA with them. You do 10 hours a week and your room and board is covered for you. And all you do is literally answer phones and sit in the lobby. My old intern, Bruce, used to do that. It was fucking cake. And you get your own private room. They don't double you up. So that's what I would do. Apply to Copper or one of the other resorts. See if you can become an RA for housing. And then that cuts your costs down on it. And that's a night job anyways, that RA thing. And then what you want to do is don't work as a lifty, don't work as an instructor, don't work food service unless it's nighttime food service. What you want to do is maintenance, evening maintenance. You go in at 4 o'clock and you work till midnight loosely. My old friend Austin that lived on my couch used to do that. So he'd go in at 4 o'clock, he'd punch in at 4, he'd start work about 6, get high for 2 hours. And then he would clean for about 3 hours. Then he'd go raid the fridge and take whatever food he could find. Then he'd sit around for a little while watching videos. And then he'd punch out and come home. And it was cake. And he would literally snowboard every day till like 1 o'clock. It was amazing. Like that's the whole thing. Like the whole thing with being a snowboard bum is it's what jobs you choose dictate what you can get away with. And working for the mountain isn't for everyone. But I mean, if you're young, I say fucking do it. Like for 1 year, that's how you get your foot in the door in a town. And then that opens up alternate possibilities. Like put yourself out there and don't fall into the bar star scene. You want to be able to get in with like real locals. Like my old roommate, Jordan, he came into the shop when my friend Deeds had a shop. He just was like, hey, I'm new in town. I'm working for the mountain, blah, blah, blah. And all he did was keep coming in over and over just to talk with us. And then he'd be like, hey, I'm looking for a job. And he'd be like, oh, well, so-and-so's hiring, but you want to talk to this person and tell them we sent you. And then he'd get a job. And he was like, dude, they're paying me more. And then he's like, hey, I'm looking for housing. And I was like, oh, well, this place just opened up, but it's like locals only. So don't tell anyone. And he ended up like getting a house for cheap and stuff like that. So these are all things that you want to make sure that you pay attention to. So, yeah, it's one of those things. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Oh, lose a turn. Ouch. Okay, well, let's see what I got. Edhem jumped in late. What replaced the spinning wheel? The acorns of misfortune right here, So basically, gumball machine of doom. So that replaced it. So for anyone that's just tuning in, we got rid of the wheel of misfortune. We went to this. It's a little more quiet. We got other games that we're working on. Got some ideas for down the road here. See how it goes. But yeah, that's it. Okay. Got a PSA from our boy, the moderator, David. This is more people than Jimmy Fuckhouse had it all last night, and he has 4 times the subscribers. So last night, this is hilarious. It's that time of the year where random people start posting snowboard reviews that I have no clue who the fuck they are. So I want to see who's out there and what shops are posting what. So I was like searching snowboard reviews, and I'm like watching a few videos, and there's some new people out there, like some shops and stuff. I was like, okay, cool, your shop's doing your thing. I mean, wouldn't be my first choice to go get advice from, but I like to see what's out there. And I'm going through it, and it's like recommended videos, live stream, Jonathan Buckhouse. And I was like, this can't be right. It says there's only 30 people in it, and he's been streaming for over an hour. I was like, this can't be right. I was like, okay, whatever. So I'm like, okay. So I click on it because I want to see how bad of a train wreck this really is. Because let's be real. We all love watching a dumpster fire happen, whether we admit it or not. So I tune in, and someone asks him about the Marhar Archaic. And he's like, I used to ride Marhar snowboards, but, they don't want to work with me because a certain unnamed YouTube personality told him not to work with me. No, what it is you want free snowboards and they want you to pay for them because you're not a pro rider. And you keep trying to hit up companies to get free shit, and they keep telling you no because you don't give them any value. So anyways, I'm sitting there, and I was just like, fuck it. I'm going to leave a comment in the chat. So I just put down, no one in snowboarding wants to work with you. That's it. He proceeds to be like sitting there, and you can see that the hamster's on the wheel, but it might be a little drunk. It might have fallen off. He's kind of stumbling a little bit, sputtering. And then he's like, my G Avran in here, angry snowboarder, big fan, blah, blah, blah. Puts his fake guy's show on. Meanwhile, I just fucking emotionally decimated him. And I was just like, and with that, I'm out. Because I thought it was funny. 75,000 subscribers and you can only get 30 people? That doesn't add up. I mean, we got 114 in here, but I always stream at really weird times and everything's growing. Plus, I also feel like I answer literally everyone's questions in the comments section, email, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I literally answer everyone's questions. So, I mean, like, never surprises me. But I thought that was pretty sad. 30 people? It was like L-Stacker and a few other troglodytes. That's pretty sad. Okay, what do we got here? Freshly grazed. I want a battalion 3BT snowboard. Can't decide between the Evil Twin and Goliath. Thoughts? If you want true twin freestyle flex, then you want to go with the Evil Twin. If you want it a little more directional, a little bit stiffer, that's when you go with the Goliath. Personally, I think the Evil Twin rides better than the Goliath because it's got a different 3BT. It's got the freestyle 3BT, and I think the Goliath has the all-mountain 3BT. Don't quote me on that. It's one of those things, like, they got 12 different versions of 3BT on there, so you like each one is different. But the current generation of the Evil Twin is the best version of it that I've ever ridden. So I would say go with that. Okay, we got Rubo Eris wants one more chance with the Acorns of Misfortune. What do we got here? Oh, R.I.P. L-Stacker's Adventures. R.I.P. Oof. Okay. Okay, Cameron Wilhelm. Currently riding a Solomon Super 8 as my free ride board in Utah. Good board. Any recommendations for an all-mountain freestyle board to transition to? Looking to hit some natural features, jumps, and park. Coming off the Super 8, and you want to go to an all-mountain freestyle board, you're going to probably, because it's camber, it's a little bit more carvy focused. It's got a good edge hold to it. This is what I would look at. So first and foremost, Capita Mega Mercury. That board is absolutely fucking phenomenal for an all-mountain freestyle board. Then I would look at the Jones Ultra Mountain Twin, but if you're like on a budget, skip it and instead look at the new Yes Typo. Phenomenal. That board rides super, super well. It's great in there. You could even do the new basic, or not the basic, the greats as well. That's solid. Or the standard from Yes. The standard will be a little bit stiffer. Since you're on a Solomon, you clearly like Solomon, I would look at the Assassin Pro as well. The upgrade over the regular Assassin is worth it because when you land more on the tail, you can feel that it's got a little bit more rebound and it's a little more sturdy in there as well. And final board that I'm going to throw out there is the Ride Algorithm. You can't go wrong with that board. It's just a really, really good board. Okay. Sheldon Krieger, considering replacing my Nidecker concept for something more damp. Love the side cut and massive camber. Any suggestions? Oh, I got suggestions for you. K2 Alchemist. You could do the Amplet Soly Grail or the Surfari. The Nitro Highlander as well. And basically, these boards that I'm giving to you are, because I understand what the concept is, they're a little more damp. They're still very carving focused. You can really crank with them. And the final one that I'll toss out there is the Karua Cafe Racer, but you might not find that damp enough. But those boards right there that I just listed are super solid options to replace your concept. So let's see what we got here. Ooh, God damn. These things are tight. I feel like a small child inside an Ames. My mom won't help me. Woo! Sheldon, you won yourself a medium sticker pack. Medium sticker pack. Yeah, see that? Medium sticker pack. So, yeah. You know the drill. Shoot me an email, angrysnowboarder@gmail.com with your address. I know you're a member of Angry Snowboarder VIP, but, still never hurts to shoot that to me. Also, for those of you guys that don't know, we have a thing called Angry Snowboarder VIP. It utilizes the Patreon platform. You get access to reviews early over there. There's some polls. Members do get discounts on merchandise, which there will be a new promo code when the new merchandise drops. But it's also a great way to help fund what we're doing over here and kind of just grow what we're doing. It builds the community and whatnot. And that's one of the big things that I'm really trying to do here. So, yeah. Okay. Ooh, RC5. Angry, can we get a little info on Amplet Snowboards? Yes. So Amplet Snowboards, were created by Peter Bauer, who is an old Burton pro from back in the 80s. They utilize a lot of different types of design geometries and stuff. Like one of the guys that did the side cut radiuses took his inspiration from Renault, the car company, and how they blend the radiuses together. They have this thing called anti-phase technology that helps dampen kinetic energy in the nose and stuff to reduce chatter in there. They're really big on the whole cruising thing and ripping groomers and just turning. Basically, the way I would refer to Amplet is it's a supercar snowboard company in the sense that there's a lot of power and drive in these boards. They're meant to be turned aggressively and ridden really fast. They're not for everyone. And if you've never had the privilege of riding one, once you ride one, you're like, it changes how you look at snowboards for the rest of your life. Ever since the first time I ever rode an Amplet, which I've got a Pillow Talk that is a discontinued model sitting right over there. One of my favorite powder twins ever. I've always wanted to get back on them, and thankfully Dean over at the Splitboard shop in Utah was able to facilitate that for me. And so getting on the new stuff, there's I think 5 or 6 boards that we rode from. So it's like Soli Grail, Safari, Aloha Vibes, Pennaquark, UNW8, and I think there's one other one in there. I can't remember off the top of my head, but those reviews are coming. They're a very Eurocentric company, and they're harder to find outside of Europe. But if you order direct and stuff, they do the price conversion and whatnot. But the boards, they're built well. They're good quality, a lot of technology in them. Can't say enough good things about them. It was actually funny. Peter Bauer sent me a Instagram message today. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, he just was like, "Hey man, thanks for the Amplet anti-phase feature. Really dig it. Oh, you have the friggin' biggest Bavarian beer you ever had. Thanks and cheers, Peter." And I was just like, "Hey man, thanks. Awesome boards. Got to ride them." And he was just like, "Hey, if you need anything from me, just reach out. Love what you're doing." Which is awesome to hear from an owner like that he just took the time to reach out to me. But yeah, Amplet boards, fucking absolutely phenomenal. They're one of those brands that every time I get on them, I'm like, God, I need to ride more of these. So yeah. Okay. We got Ace Ventura. Thank you for making me laugh a lot over the last few days. Happy to see you enjoyed the cruise. Try the Tranny Finder Plus if you can. Bet you'll love it. Hoping to get on one in November. Supposedly they're supposed to send me, I think, like 5 boards, and it's the Plus line. And I think there's also supposed to be a pencil in there and whatnot. And maybe a pocket rocket too, I'm hoping. So anyways, yeah, the Crew boards are phenomenal as well, and I'm stoked my local shop, the Underground here in Breckenridge, carries them. Glad we were able to make that work out. So yeah, but let's see what we got for you. The Acorns of Misfortune. Ooh, this looks like a good one. What do we got here? Ooh, this is good. The person below you gets entered into a raffle, which is our boy Vincent Dew in Germany. Good old Vincent Dew. A man of wit and witticism. But yeah. So for anyone that doesn't know, we're going to do a raffle next month, and I've been just entering people from the live stream for like seriously since the start of the year. So I think at this point there's probably like 500-600 entries in here. But yeah, we're going to give away a snowboard and stuff. And I've got a grip of snowboards that I need to start getting rid of before I start picking up more stuff to give away. So, okay. Z-Mao, is Slim Whitman an alcoholic? I think he's just off his lithium, but maybe? I don't know. You guys want another Slim Whitman voicemail? This one came in at Tuesday at 8:49 a.m.
Hi, Avran. This is Slim Whitman, and I have some things to tell you. The things that are important. Shut the fuck up, Aaron.
Oh.
I'm fucking it up. Son of a bitch. Why aren't you here raising him? Why aren't you here rearing our child?
I don't have a
I
kid.
want all your viewers and your listeners and everyone to know that man on the record cover, those 12-inch vinyl record covers, is not me. Do you understand me? My parents, okay, back in some year, named me after that son of a bitch, you fucking big nose. I wanted to tell you that I love your show, and I do wish for a day when you will bring back the morning show, because the morning show was really nice. And I love you, and I will see you at Copper.
Oh God. Slim Whitman, everybody. Slim Whitman. I still got 3 more voicemails. It's been a prolific week of the Whitman. Fruit Loop Poops. God bless Slim Whitman. Don't encourage him. It's the worst. He's the worst. He's the worst. Ugh. What do we got here? It's this one. Well, that's a small sticker pack. So we'll just add that one back into the jumbo sticker that you've won and the hoodie that you've won. Because clearly people are doing this. All right. So anyways, we got 115 people in here. If you're just tuning in, you got a question, get it in the chat box. I'm going to try to answer them for you on snowboarding, snowboard gear, whatever. Keep you guys stoked. Super chats do get to a chance to win something out of the acorns of misfortune back here. And yeah. Okay, Dan Kelly, would the ride algorithm and K2 party platter be a good 2-board quiver? If not, kind of interested in the Warpig, Sashimi, Mercury Wide, or the K2 instrument. You don't want the Mercury Wide or the instrument if you've got an algorithm. There's too much overlap in there. The party platter and the ride algorithm, great matchup. Warpig algorithm, great matchup. Sashimi algorithm, little bit of an overlap in there, but still a good matchup. Personally, go with your gut on that one. Get the party platter with your algorithm. I think you'll be solid. Okay. Let's see. Holy shit, looks like I'm like 40 minutes behind you guys getting to these questions. Okay, so we got B. Hess. Do you think the Rome Vice will pair up nicely with the new Warpig? Yes, absolutely. Solid. The Rome Vice is such an underrated binding. It is a sleeper hit. It's basically a downgraded katana with almost all the same features on it. So it's solid. Okay. J-Rez, one girl has a Burton, the other an Arbor. We are ready to shred. Yes, you are. Your girls are going to get out, get on the mountain. It's going to be good stuff. R.I.P. to L Stacker's Adventures. R.I.P. Okay. DJ Footfoot. Hey, I've got a solid quiver, ride Warpig, ride Berserker, Looptech TRS, Capita Horoscope, but I don't have a straight powder deck. What powder stick is your favorite? Oh, I've got it right here. Ugh. Best freaking powder board I've ever ridden in my life. Endeavor Archetype. They were blowing these out at like 60% off on their website. I think they were like $250 or something like that. It's a swallowtail. It's tapered. It's camber that's set back with rocker in the nose. You got the ICS track, so you can really slam your bindings back for POW. Like overall, it is such a great board. You cannot go wrong with that. Okay. Kevius Billy, will Randy ever come back? Did Randy ever leave? I feel like he lurks in the hearts of all of us. I mean, you never know where Randy's going to show up. He's just out there living that trucker life, going from one ski town to another, trading his meth and Zima wherever he goes. Okay. R.I.P. to L. Kevin's Adventures. R.I.P. to Kevin, my former co-host. Such a freak accident with his manscaping lawnmower. So. Okay. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? Story 3033. F off La Nina. It's going to be a great season. I think it's going to be a good season, but I think every season's a good season, regardless if you have snow or not. I think it's all just comes down to you as a person and how you make do with what you got going on in there. Remember, fire cures all. Fire cures all. And that's really good advice if you ever hook up with a snow carny. It's like you need to burn your sheets afterwards. It's awful. Okay. We got Arna saying, hope everyone is well. A new season is approaching. Yes, it is. Woo. So let's see what we got here. Let's see where we're at. Woo. You won a t-shirt. Ernest, all you got to do, email me, angrysnowboarder@gmail.com, and put your size down and your mailing address, and I'll get that t-shirt in the mail. So you're going to get a t-shirt from the new line that's dropping next month. So you're going to, and that's going to be a limited run too. So yeah. Need new stickers or merch. What the fuck is a muumuu? A muumuu is basically a man dressed for a fat person. You never seen that episode of The Simpsons where Homer decides to become disabled by being morbidly obese so that he can work from home, and he can't find anything that fits him, so he just puts on a giant muumuu? It's absolutely hilarious. It's classic Simpsons. I think that was like season 6. Heck, before they went to shit. Like season 9 was pretty much when they went downhill. Oh my God. And you win a t-shirt. Yeah, there you go. Boom. T-shirts. You know the drill. AngrySnowboarder@gmail.com. Make sure you get your t-shirt size and your mailing address in there, and I'm going to get those ordered and shipped right to you. So, yeah. Joe X, spin to win. There's no spins. There's no spins, Joe. How's the pup? She's eating raw meat in the other room and growling. She's probably going to go kill a child after this. She's 950 pounds of pure might. I think I might have actually gotten a leopard, and I just didn't know it. Ooh, Joe, won yourself a small sticker pack. You know the drill. Email me, angrysnowboarder@gmail.com, and I'll get that in the mail to you. Yeah. Small sticker pack. Small sticker pack. So, yeah. Anyways. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see what else is going on. Let's see. Let's see. I feel like we're missing one. Peter Purcell. Hey, man. Dude here in Australia sold me a Capital Ultra Fear as a beginner. Did I get on? No, you got a super soft park board, which is great to learn on. I mean, that's the whole thing. Like, yeah, it sucks that, I mean, it wouldn't be my first choice, but to put a beginner on, but you'll be able to progress with it. It's soft. It's easy flexing. You don't really have to worry about it. Great board to learn on. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Levi Lieb, women's board for charging and POW. Hovercraft. Hovercraft is an option for that. What else? Like POW and charging. Honestly, I'd go look at some of the Karuas, like the smaller sized ones. I could work for it. Or even the women's Jones, the flagship? Because there's the women's flagship. That could work. There's also the women's Ravine, which would be a good one to an extent. Might be a little too soft. Let's see what else is out there. trying to think. I feel like I'm missing something here. So, but yeah, I'm trying to think. I know there's some other ones that I would do. You know, I'd also look at that Ride Psycho candy to an extent. Oh, the person above you gets entered in a raffle. Oh, it's Slimothy Whitman. Good old Slim Whitman getting entered into a raffle. Whew, hope he doesn't win. Slim Whitman's the worst. The literal worst. Speaking of Slim, let's take another voicemail, everyone. Because, you know, it's been a week. So this came in at Wednesday at 9:01 p.m.
Yes, hi. This message is for the angry snowboarder. Avran, it's me. It's Mr. Whitman, Mr. Slim Whitman. That's right. I'm a Mr. Okay? I'm a he, him, and I don't want to hear any more of your stuff about that. Do you understand me? You son of a bitch. You fucking dick nose. Do you get what I'm saying? Listen, I have some concerns, okay? I still love your programs, and I still think very highly of you. but there's a problem. There's a problem. See, we have a new female, a new woman has entered the chat.
Oh, geez.
Her name is Vanessa, and we had a Vanessa. We had a Vanessa. We had a Vanessa, and she's gone, and she never came back, and I'm worried about her, and I don't want that to happen to this Vanessa. I don't want her to all these men and all their handiness. Okay? Me too. I too can stand with the Vanessas. I want them to stay in the chat, okay, Red? They're good people. They're still in voices. Stop touching them.
Wow. Well, Slim is worried about the Vanessas. That's creepy. Oh, God, I hate questions like this. This comes from Rad Dad. Any premium boards an intermediate rider can handle that wants to spend some money? All mon, over 600 that aren't too much board. B-Sod, Merc, Flagship. Why do you want a fucking premium board? Is this just so you can, like, measure your dick in the fucking lodge when you're pimping? Like, come on. Don't be a food court fucking gangster. Like, don't be that guy. Look, man. Probably ride circles around you. My favorite fucking boards are like $400. I love them. I love that price point. This whole I need premium shit. Why? Go ride more. Save the money and buy more lift tickets and ride more. It's like, why? What? What, you think buying a $700 board is suddenly going to like make you a better rider? It's not, dude. It's not. Ride more. You don't need it. You're not at an ability level that it's going to fucking matter. Like Snowboard to Death, going to ride you. Mega Merc, going to ride you. Flagship, it's going to be damp and nice ride, still going to ride you. You don't fucking need it. You don't need it. Stay in your fucking lane. It's not that hard. It's like, Jesus Christ. Ugh. Well, at least you won yourself a jumbo sticker pack. So all you got to do is email angrysnowboarder@gmail, and I'll get that. Make sure you put your address in there, and I'll get that in the mail to you. Ugh. Okay, where were we? I feel like I'm missing a few here. Okay, let's see. Jesus Christ, I'm way up there. Joe X, dum see no wheel, but New Hampshire season is coming. It is coming. Just like this acorn is coming. Oh, Vanessa Tracy's vibrator. You got Vanessa Tracy's vibrator. Oh, Vanessa's vibrator. It's got a kickstart to it. It's crazy. It's a 2-stroke. Never seen anything with such an exhaust on it. It's crazy. Just like anyone that doesn't believe, it's Vanessa Tracy's vibrator. Got to watch out for that thing, man. It's more powerful than a 10 horsepower still saw. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Vanessa Tracy, what happened to the snow carny diet? I really only came here for that. I'm trying to get some good notes for my new carnies coming to town this year. I want to set them up for success. Well, first off, Mountain Dew is making a hard seltzer, so they have to drink that. Like literally, that is they're no longer drinking handles of whiskey and eating ramen. They are drinking fucking Mountain Dew hard seltzers because they're soft as shit. This generation is soft as shit. Ramen is out. Mac and cheese is out. They are eating vegan tofu, whatever bullshit they can find at Whole Foods. Why? Because mom's still paying their grocery bill because they're going to be growing little Timothys and Janets. That's where it's at. Seriously, the snow carny diet is pretty abysmal. They're drinking fucking nothing but White Claws. Now Mountain Dew hard seltzers. What is this bullshit? Also, did everyone see that there's a Mountain Dew Flaming Hot? Like, Flaming Hot Cheetos might burn your butthole, but just like Flaming Hot Mountain Dew burn your pee hole? This is the question I want. Because if the snow carnies are drinking this and their pee hole's burning, they might think they have the clap. And if they have the clap, they might try to cure it with fire, and that's fire with fire. I don't know if that's going to work for them. You know, realistically, we should be putting penicillin in the water, but they don't drink water, so we should be putting penicillin in the Mountain Dew hard seltzers. This is really where we're at right there. You know, we got to worry about these snow carnies. Their diet is pretty abysmal. It's like, you know, and inflation has happened, so, you know, there's no more dollar menu. It's like a $2 menu, so they're eating less portions. So I don't really know what they're eating. I think they're eating like they're fighting raccoons in the dumpsters these days for food, which is just a whole other thing. Like, don't fight a trash panda. They're fucking ornery. My dog and I killed one the other day. Fucker came at her. She bit it. She just bit it once and it died. Not even on the neck. That's how vicious my dog is. She's fucking huge, too. She's like 950 pounds. Pure might. Okay. Colin S. looking for a binding to pair with my lumberjack. Currently only have a pair of Atlas, but I feel they're a little stiff for it. The Atlas is overkill for a lumberjack, which actually that's a lumberjack right there. If you're doing Union, you probably want to go down to like a Strata for it. Force is blah, it's fucking garbage. So that, but other ones that I would look at would be like the K2 lineup, the Ride C8, or you could go down to a C6, even the A series to an extent. From that, the Flux DS will work with that as well, and the Burton Malavita. So that should give you a few options, Colin. All right, Ivan Drago, merch idea: Angry Snowboarder fortune cookies. Oh God, you mean misfortune cookies? I feel like that's all I do anymore is just give misfortunes. That's all I do. Well, Drago, you won yourself a small sticker pack. Small sticker pack. So, you know the drill. If you want it, email me, and I'll get that at angrysnowboarder@gmail.com, and I'll get that in the mail to you. Okay, Carlos Enriquez, hoping to get a carving board this winter. Does the Nitro Banker still hold up, or are there newer boards that would be superior? The Banker's a good option. Personally, I would also look at the Highlander, because there can be only one. That's a really good one. The Solomon Super 8's solid. The Surfari or Soli Grail from Amplet. Can't go wrong with the Karua as well. Cafe Racer is really more that carvy cruise or that hardcore carver, but you could do a pencil to an extent. Battalion Carver is still highly underrated as well, but you're on track with that Nitro Banker. You can't go wrong with that. Ugh. Boy. Oof. Lose a turn. That's rough. Okay. Let's see. Jack Ripper with the 666 super chat. Satan has been busy, but he loves you all. Hail Satan! Or Santa. Hail Satan Claus? Good old Satan Claus. Ooh. What did Satan win for you people today? Ooh. Entered into a raffle. You're getting entered into the raffle there. All right. So we'll put that one in right now. So, oh, well. Yeah. Well, let's see. What else is going on? Jesus Christ. The boot is getting full. All right. Let's see. Glenn NT. My current quiver is a Jones Hovercraft, LibTech Orca, Spring Break Slush Slasher, and a Dinosaur's Wheel Dice Wizard Stick. Looking to replace my old Capital TFA. What would you suggest to replace my TFA or a board that would complete my quiver? Well, out of what you got, what you're really missing is a true all mountain freestyle board. Like the Wizard Stick is really actually a freestyle board with all mountain freestyle shaping hidden in there. I would look at the Mega Mercury, honestly. That would be my first choice in there for you. I think that would round out everything you have in there. And other than that, yeah, maybe a Dinosaurs Will Die Quan, and you're good to go. Okay. Okay, we got one from Howdy, it's David. Never leave J-Rez out, never. R.I.P. Stackers Adventures. Rest in peace. R.I.P. I'm going to go buy a Storm Wolf now. Bye! Sure you're not going to go get some more meth? Really amped up today. Ugh. Remember to drink your water and stretch. That's a very important piece of life advice. I don't feel people are doing that enough. I actually finished my water. I got a Gatorade there. Went to the gym. I stretched this morning. It's good. It's good for you. So, okay. Alexi Somic, hey, Avran, just discovered natural selection because of your videos. Thanks for that. Yes, if you haven't watched the natural selection videos, you should go back and watch them. Only contest that matters in snowboarding right now. Okay, here's a good one from Johnny Starling. Hey, Avran, any thoughts on the state health of the snowboard industry within the last few seasons? Higher sell-through, strengthening market, heard of any brands having to shut down. So last year was actually probably the best year in 23 to 25 years. Just sell through because they cut production and demand got so high, which I've been saying for years. I was like, cut your production, make your demand higher, sell through, rather than have closeouts. And you wouldn't have to worry about it. Like, you know, so many people know that if they just wait, they can get it on discount. So it actually drove demand. And I felt like more people were actually trying snowboarding last year, and just seeing the comments and questions people were getting, like, hey, it's my first time. You know, it's like the only thing I can do because of the pandemic. I can get out, you know, do my thing with my kids, my wife, or I can meet up with my friends, stuff like that. And then, so I think in that regard, it really infused a whole new group of people in there. And I think a lot of companies are reevaluating like how they produce stuff, rather than be like, well, we get this price break if we produce 10,000 units. It's like, well, we sold 8,000 units. Let's just produce 8,000 units. And when it's gone, it's gone. And I think that's a healthier way to do it versus, you know, I worked for a shop here in Summit County. In the summer, we would hit up brands for closeout deals. I remember one year we were getting 390 Bosses from Rome for like $25 a pair because we were buying so much in bulk from them. And then we marked them up to $110. And we were just blowing them out. And we'd have the inline product sitting there at 200. And then we'd have the last year's with no change other than graphic usually for 110. Well, what are you going to sell more of? You're going to sell the last year's. So then we would end up sitting on that stuff and have to mark it down, and we were paying more for it. And it created this perpetual cycle that we were having. So to see that go away and do that, the other thing was a lot of brands carried graphics forward, and it's genius. Like Karua has a genius thing in my mind. Like my shop, The Underground, which I've been plugging through this, has these Karuas on the wall. When people come in, when do I get a deal on it? Well, you don't, because they don't change graphic. It's like literally, it's the same price if you buy it today or if you buy it in January. It doesn't matter because nothing's really changed. And it works that way. So it's how I feel about it. I think realistically, the snowboard industry is probably healthier than it's ever been. The problem is we got a bunch of fucking idiots that through figuring out a new avenue where they could suddenly become a poser in a position to give advice are pushing shitty ass products and stuff like that. Like, I've been getting into fights with a lot of people from Reddit lately because they give bad advice. So, yeah, there's that. But anyways, I want to get through the last few super chats here. My puppy's waking up from her nap, so I got to go take her for a walk and stuff. So let's crank this out. Red Dad, did you get my super chat? Sorry about my boat crap service. Yeah, no, you got it. You're good. Scroll back. It's there. Boom. What do you get? All right. El gato en sus pantalones. Wow. Getting international here. All right. Cole Fitchman, binding Jones Mountain Twin through your affiliate link. What bindings would you recommend? I was thinking the Burton cartels, but wanted your advice first. Cartels are really solid. I'd also look at the Rome Vice for that. And if you wanted to do now to match it up there, or Jones, you would look at the Meteorite from Jones, or I would probably put like the Selects on there. But yeah, can't go wrong with the cartels. That's a tried and true binding. So let's see what we got here for you. All right, Cole, you won yourself a small sticker pack. So all you got to do is email angrysnowboarder@gmail.com. Make sure you put your address in there, and I'm going to try to get that to you. Let's see, where were we? Fruit Poop Loops missed the wheel. It's ear-deafening clacking noise, RIP. The wheel will return. Don't worry, it's not dead. It's literally sitting right there. I mean, remember, fire cures all, except for the wheel, because the wheel will live forever. All right, let's see. Where are we? I feel like I'm skipping around here. Sorry, everyone. Fruit Poop Loops. Is muscle cheese good to eat when it turns green? It's the only way to eat it. It's the best way to eat it. It means it's green. It's like a vegetable at that point, you know? Muscle cheese. Got to eat that. So, and another, fire cures all. It'll melt your muscle cheese, and you can have muscle nachos. So let's see, where were we? Okay. Sorry. Trying to get through everything here. Let's see. We got Daffy Drunk. Icon versus Epic question. Your thoughts on this year's cheap Epic Pass? How does that affect Icon and Vail Resorts in 2021-22? How bad? Vail Resorts midweek. I avoid riding weekends out there. Cheers. Fuck, dude. I haven't ridden a Vail Resort in 6 years. I don't even fuck with Vail anymore. Fuck them all. You know what that's going to do? That's going to bring more people in. It might bring midweek people, but weekends are probably going to be even more of a shit show. I think that they took such a huge hit with their friggin' reservation system last year that it's really affected them. And this is their way of trying to rectify that. So, yeah. It's not good, to say the least. But you, sir, won Slim Whitman's mom, because it has a mother somewhere. Slim Whitman's mom. So, yeah. You know, I don't know. I'm an Icon guy right now. Vail can suck a fart. So let's see. Okay, we got Waco. My patella tendonitis, thanks you so much for the War Pig Vice combo. What to put on a K2 Carve Air? The Lean AT. Put the Lean AT on that board. The K2 Lean AT. That will be... Actually, no. Take that back. Nitro Phantom Carver. Your patella tendonitis will thank me for that because of the AirPod in that. So that would actually be the better one. So you want to go with the Nitro Phantom Carver. Also, stop aardvarking around, all of you people. Aardvarking. You're all aardvarking around out there. I see you. I see you out there. So let's see. What else we got here? Joe X. Best way to break in boots that are too tight. Get them heat molded. That's realistically, if they're just a little too tight, get them heat molded. That'll speed up the process. There's actually a video in the Boot Fitting 101 series about how to do it and what it actually entails. So you want to check that out. So, yeah. Okay, what do we got here? Ooh, small sticker pack for Joe X. That's 2 smalls for you, sir. You know the drill. angrysnowboarder@gmail.com. Get me your address and I'll get that in the mail to you. So yeah, let's see. Anyways, we caught up on super chats. I want to get out of here. I got to go take the dog out. I got to take a shower because I didn't take a shower after that. So there's that. Hopefully you guys like this. We're going to do a little tweak to it next week. This is still like a rough thing to get this thing going. I got to order more acorns, and we'll get that going in there. But yeah, so if anyone want anything from me, make sure you email me with your address. If you want any merchandise like a hoodie, t-shirt, and stuff, make sure you put your size in there. I'm going to get those shipped out to you guys, so we can do that. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the videos that we got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And if you really like what we're doing, swing on over to angrysnowboarder.vip and become a member. That way you can help support us, just have things grow up. As always, been your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you guys in another video.